They had nobody to talk to pass the time.
Yeah. And I can tell you the break room's a mess.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. Will, what's been going on with you, buddy?
Well, not much, man. Same old, same old. Just killed the boss in Bloodborne, though. So, I mean, that's probably the highlight of my week.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I beat Darksiders today. That was a
nice
for me at the end of the week.
Well, let's jump right into it then with our first segment. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
So yeah, Sean, go ahead. Tell us about it.
Well, today we're going to be talking about a favorite anime. Not dirty, just regular. You know. For me, when I first started with it was Guyver. I don't know if y'all ever watched it or heard of it.
Yeah. Guyver, the
Ionic suit.
Yeah.
Fine suit with the booster armor.
Right.
Yeah. I fell in love with that show. It was very dark and evil when I was a kid, and my mom's for some reason didn't seem to mind me watching it.
Right.
But I was in love with it. You know, it's basically about this boy who finds this biosuit armor, but doesn't know that it is until the suit kind of consumes him, and he becomes this guy named Guyver, and he helps his friends defeat all these different monsters, basically, and they made different versions of it. They got the English version, of course, Japanese version. They have the Dark Hero as a '94 film, and then they have one in the '91 version. I mean, '91, and then '94 came out with the sequel.
Yeah.
And 2006 5 and 6, it came out with the animated series again, and they redid it. I'm going through it now, but it's a good show to watch if y'all never seen it before.
So you're watching the anime of it now?
Yeah.
I remember. I'm trying to think. The first time I ever heard of Guyver was the first movie, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Mark Hamill's in that movie. It was very strange seeing him in that movie.
I honestly, I never known they made a movie. I just watched the animated of it.
Oh yeah, the movies are pretty good.
Yep, it's my favorite.
So Guyver is like your favorite?
Might want to check it out. Well, it's pretty interesting.
Is it new or is this like
no? It's old.
It's old.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
The first time it came out, it was like '86.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
'86.
Okay. Well, I mean, it makes sense. Mark Hamill's in a movie in it, so
yeah.
Gotta be pretty old.
Yeah. But Will, what about you?
What are we doing? Talking about animes or what's the?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's go ahead into the anime topic. Sean kind of jumped around, but it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, I'm not watching any animes currently per se. I did just rewatch like the first episode of Attack on Titan, which is a pretty baller show. It's pretty popular right now, I believe. I think a lot of people have seen it. Man, it's freaking awesome. Do you like kind of like the Game of Thrones style, like everybody's gonna die and you're not gonna have much warning kind of style? Like you would like this show.
Right.
I love that. I like just watching people you think are going to be important characters die. Yeah. Especially in an anime. It's so refreshing, man. Nobody ever dies in anime.
Right.
Not the main characters, anyway.
Has it been dubbed yet or no?
I think so. I think when I watched it all in Japanese, though. I think it's on Netflix right now, but I think they only have the Japanese version. But I think it has been dubbed already.
That's what I'm waiting.
The Japanese is actually pretty good. I liked it. And that's from someone that normally hates watching Japanese.
Right. Yeah.
It's all right. I mean, it's an intense show, so it's all right when you just hear them yelling intense things. So, all right, that fits.
Right. I have to do most of my anime watching at work anyway, so it's kind of hard for me to actually work and try to read subtitles for anime.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it is dubbed now, so you should be able to do that.
I'll have to check it out. I really want to watch it because everybody talks about it, talks how good it is.
Oh, dude, you would like it. It's, kind of like the premise for it?
No, if I'm not mistaken, I remember seeing something about these giants with no skin or something like that attacking a town or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah. That's pretty much that's most of the gist.
Right.
There's this big old kind of like circle wall, right, that humans have built up. It's this huge freaking wall, and it goes around like all of human territory. And then they've got like an inner circle within that, and then another one within that. So it's kind of like those little eggs that you stack on each other, and there's people living inside of all these walls. And outside of it is all the titans and all that. And like each layer has kind of like, as far as I can tell, like the deeper in you get, like probably the higher class person you are. So there's like a kind of a class system going on.
Right.
And it's pretty dark, man. There's like, yeah, there's a lot of like, kind of, it's not quite as obvious as like Game of Thrones, but there is some like politics if you pay attention to the show about like how the inner circles kind of treat the people from the outer circle, especially as things go on. But you like it, man. You should definitely check it out.
Okay, cool. So backtracking a little bit, Sean, I'm like very surprised you said Guyver was your favorite anime. Because I just kind of feel like, I don't know, the go-to would be Dragon Ball.
It is. I want to say that for last, though.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean, that's probably a lot of people's kind of go-to, because let's be honest, that's probably the only anime they really watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just very surprised you brought up Guyver. I didn't even know you'd seen Guyver.
Yeah, I have.
That's cool.
Have you guys seen Cowboy Bebop?
No.
Yeah.
I think I heard of it before, but
I know what you're talking about, and I want to say I've seen like a few episodes whenever it ran on Cartoon Network, but I can't remember it because it's been so long.
Oh man, yeah, that's another one to check out. That one's like that one. It's a pretty short anime too, so you can watch it all and just be done with it.
Oh really?
Within like a couple weeks, so it wouldn't be like a lifelong commitment type deal with a lot of animes.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's like maybe 15, 18 episodes, something like that. And I think there's a movie too. It's supposed to take place sometime within the series. But man, another dope one that you guys should look out for. Very stylish and like.
Now, when you say movie, do you mean like an anime movie, or do you mean?
Yeah. It is like an anime movie that goes along with it.
Oh, okay.
I think it takes place. I don't know when it's supposed to be set. It's either before the show starts or somewhere in the middle of it. Not entirely sure. I don't remember anymore. But that one's awesome, man.
I heard like a while ago that they were trying to actually make that into a live action movie.
Oh yeah, that would make a good one.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Keanu Reeves was supposed to be in the movie because I think he was the one trying to get the movie produced.
Okay, maybe it wouldn't have been awesome, but it has the premise to be awesome. I feel like it's got a really cool like main character and kind of like sense of style to it.
Right.
If done right, it can make a good movie.
For me, I have a couple just floating around in my head. First one, Death Note.
Oh yeah.
I feel like a lot of people have seen that one too, and that one's like a really, really smart anime.
Yeah, it was.
And another one they got spun off into three actually, live action movies. The other one I can think of, and Will's probably going to totally eye roll on this one, is Dot Hack Signs. I really love that anime.
Okay.
I've
never actually seen it.
You've never seen it?
No, I haven't.
It's set before all the games, but it's the same premise. Like, all these people play this game, they get stuck in the game and can't get out, and if they die, they die in real life.
Right.
It's not full of action, but the story with it's really cool, and by the end, you just want them to win. But,
yeah.
One I've actually just started watching, and it's turning out to be really cool. It's called Dead Man's Wonderland. I don't know if you guys heard of that. It's on Netflix right now. The premise is, instead of going to prison, all these like lunatics and killers get put in this place called Dead Man's Wonderland. And it's basically Fight Club. Think of the movie Hostel. Like, these rich people pay to see these people kill each other. It's really crazy. And it's based around this kid that's in class one day, and this guy shows up he calls the Red Man and kills all of his classmates. Just, like, kills them. Like, it's gross. Rips them apart. And this kid gets blamed for it. He gets thrown in this prison, and he's probably, I don't know, 14, 15. So super young. And he's locked up in a prison with all these crazy people, and he's got to go through all these trials and kind of like gladiator battles in order to survive. So it's really cool.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think the Red Man is... What's that?
I said we're some very dark people.
Yeah.
Do you think the Red Man is just his, like, split conscious type thing? It's going to end up it was him all along?
That would be badass if it was.
I haven't...
At the very end, he just starts, like... He's like, oh, wait, it was me. He starts murdering people again.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that cool, because I haven't gotten far... I'm in, like, episode 5, and I think there's maybe 13 episodes. But I don't think it's going to be something like that. I think it's just going to be another dude he has to fight.
Okay. I just figured I'd throw it out there.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, what are you... have you seen Sword Art Online?
Yes.
And how would you compare that to Dot Hack?
Yeah, I've watched it, like, twice. I really like it. It's probably up there in my list of favorites. Up until maybe episode 13. When... I'm trying to think. It's when the two main characters decide they want to get married in this video game, and then they find this girl, and she becomes their adopted daughter.
Yeah.
That kind of gets ridiculous to me, and then it gets good again because they realize, oh yeah, we need to figure out how to get out of this game.
Yeah,
and then
there's definitely some parts of that show that get just get bogged down in like awful things. Like,
and then the
like the whole second half.
Yeah, the second half is just
don't even watch it.
Yeah,
like, do yourself a favor, pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Because the end of the first season is actually like pretty cool. I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Because it kind of goes, like it's just very cool.
Yeah, I thought they were going to do something a little different too with that, but then, like it turns into, let's be fairies and fight again. But yeah, I don't know.
The end, which I think the end of the second season. Yeah, it's the end of the second season. It's actually decent, but it's definitely not worth watching.
Oh yeah.
The second season to get to it. The second season is so bad.
Yeah.
Like there's just, oh man, it's so disappointing. So would you say Dot Hack is better than that then? They're kind of the same premise. Trap inside a video game.
It's
in real life.
Very much the same premise. Is it better? I don't know. I feel like the story drew me in more in Dot Hack, and there's not the kind of middle part that doesn't make sense in Dot Hack.
Yeah.
But they both end kind of the same, where it's just, all right, we won, let's go home, you know?
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to think. I had a whole list of these today, and I like totally left it somewhere. But another anime I just finished, and I can't believe it. Like I never watched this when it first came out. Was Naruto. It's they have the first 3 or 4 seasons on Netflix now. I ran through them. That show's really good. It's really funny.
Oh man, I can't handle that show.
Really?
Yeah. I know a buddy that watched those. Like he's just watching those constantly because it's a super long show.
Yeah.
It's one of those like 9,000 episodes. Like,
yeah, it reminds me a lot of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Dragon Ball, but I feel like Naruto may have more filler episodes than Dragon Ball does.
That's saying something.
Well, I mean, like you said, there's like 9,000 episodes. Like I said, I think there's 3 seasons on Netflix, and it's 153 episodes.
Yeah, there's a ton of episodes, and I think they're probably going to make more. For all I know, I think they might have finally ended it. I don't know.
I think they ended the show. Now they're doing the whole, like, let's just make movies.
Okay.
So that's what they're doing now.
Don't let M. Night Shyamalan make a real one out of it. He'll screw the whole thing over.
Oh yeah, I mean, if Avatar counts, that's a pretty baller anime. The actual anime, the movie.
The last Benders, I love that. It will make you cry. Boy, they'll teach you some real stuff in life.
So Sean, you watched that shit. You watched that anime a lot, or didn't you?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
And
then when I saw the Last Airbender, the movie, I just wanted to take that movie and I just wanted to, oh my god. I was so mad, pissed off about how they did that. They ruined the whole thing. The name is Ong. His name is Aang. Ong.
Yeah, there's a lot of things wrong with it. I feel like the anime has a lot of like subtleties in it that make it kind of like more than like you would think it would be if you were just to like see the commercials for it. Because I think it was on like Cartoon Network or something like that. So it looks kind of like just a kids show.
Right.
So like, but I mean it is for sure. But it's really well done.
Yeah, it was until the movie. Yeah. Just like Dragon Ball Z. Oh, what? Dragon Ball Evolution?
Oh god. Yeah.
Let's take that and just forget everything the anime told us and just do it our own way. Let's have Piccolo be a grade 8, but he's gonna be 5 foot tall. Let's Piccolo kill Gohan instead of Goku doing it. Let's do it like that.
Yeah.
Let's change this whole thing up. I don't even want to talk about it.
I was never a big fan of Dragon Ball, so I can't comment. But
really,
that movie did look awful.
It was awful.
You don't like Dragon Ball?
I need you after this one to binge watch them. Call out of work and just watch them.
Wow.
Change the whole aspect of that.
I don't know how that makes me feel.
I think that's one of those things you gotta fall in love with as a kid. Even as a kid, I thought it was a little much.
Like, are you specifically talking about Dragon Ball, or are you talking about the entire series?
I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z, I guess. Dragon Ball, I guess I wouldn't actually know. I don't think I've seen much of those, but they both look...
So, what is it about Dragon Ball Z that you didn't like?
Oh, man, anytime I would watch, like I would see an episode on television, it was just so drawn out. I just want things to happen.
Right,
It's just like a lot of talking before fights, and I'm fine with talking.
Right.
But I want talking that isn't just like, I'm going to mess you up because my power level.
Right.
I want some dialogue other than that. It just wasn't for me. So I think that's why it is similar to Naruto, and I think that's why both of those are just kind of like, not for me.
We're trying to make a big hit on this podcast, and you just completely killed it.
I'll appeal to the group of people that doesn't like Dragon Ball.
Yeah. You gotta appeal to all our viewers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really funny. I don't know. Dragon Ball, like, I grew up watching Dragon Ball episodes whenever it came on TV.
Yeah.
And Dragon Ball was, like, really silly. And then Z kind of changed. It had some silly moments, but Z became a little more serious.
More action.
Yeah, there's a lot more action in it. Even though at the end of, like, the Dragon Ball run, it got really good between, like, Goku fighting Piccolo Jr., or I guess Piccolo is what he would be called in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
So, Sean, go ahead. Tell us what you like about Dragon Ball. Because I feel like that's the one we're waiting to talk about.
What I like about it just I don't know, it convinces you to become stronger as a person, for one. I mean, even though, you can't make your hair turn gold or yellow, you come just you fly and just teleport and stuff like that. But just, even though, yes, they got a lot of talking and dialogue in it, it's just, it gives it a story, and you can't help but get caught up in it, and you watch, even though it's an anime, you watch him grow up, and you're like, okay, let's see how he's gonna turn out. It draws you in, the passion they have in it, and taking so long to come up with them, the drawings and everything like that, because of how they do everything.
Yeah.
And it's ultimate anime that will ever be, ever. That's why everything else is based off of it. That's the ultimate thing.
That's kind of true. Who's your favorite character in Dragon Ball?
Vegeta, hands down.
Vegeta. That's funny. I feel like everybody kind of loves Goku, and to be honest, like, I don't care for Goku at all. Can't stand Gohan. I used to love Trunks, but then I got to the point where I hated Trunks.
Yeah, like, I just got tired of seeing future Trunks come in and save, well, not really save the day, but fight more than present Trunks. And Goku, yeah, he's the main character of the whole thing. I just hate the fact that he basically waits until everybody dies.
Yeah, to actually do something. Yeah.
The enemy.
Yeah.
That's one bad thing about it. But he, even though he has the strength to do it, he holds back and just let everybody do all the dirty work while he just, power ups. Even had time to go ahead and, mate with his wife to get another son. Don't even realize it that he has one until after his death.
Yeah.
But Vegeta, he's what a Saiyan is. He uses pride and everything, but he goes out there and gives it his all. Now, if this was real life, I think he would be a higher level than Goku.
I could see that.
A lot of people may not agree with that, but me, personally, I think so.
And I believe in some aspects he probably is. Like I've seen the new movie. I've watched the Japanese version of the new movie. And it's clear that they're very much on par, if not Vegeta being a little bit more powerful than what Goku is. It's even in the, not the movie that's coming out, but the Battle of the Gods movie, it's clear, like, once Vegeta hits a certain point, I mean, he's pretty badass.
Yeah, he becomes explosive because when he put that whooping on Bills for that little 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Goku couldn't even do it.
Right.
But I haven't seen the second movie yet, but I'm waiting for it to come to theaters.
Yeah, it's a couple of more days.
Yep.
I believe it gets here on the 4th.
Yeah, 4th, 5th, and 6th, or 7th. I think it's like 4 days.
No, I think it's here for a week.
For a week? Okay.
Yeah, next Tuesday is when it gets here.
Yeah. I've seen some of the clips and everything. It looks real good.
Will, do you even care about these movies?
No.
Yeah.
You might actually like them. Yeah, I think you might actually like them.
I think if you watched one of the actual movies instead of the show, you would probably like it a little bit more. I mean, because it's only like an hour and a half, if that. So there's not much dialogue.
Are they set like after? Well, it's not that I hate dialogue. It's just I felt like the dialogue was just.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's not as much dialogue is what I mean.
Okay.
It just depends on the movie, whichever one you want to watch. Like all the movies that are standalone movies, kind of like fall at certain places in the series. These 2 newer movies take place after the end of Dragon Ball Z,
Gotcha.
because they kind of threw Dragon Ball GT out of canon.
Yeah, they shredded papers.
Yeah, they didn't. Apparently, they didn't like that. But any other anime you guys want to talk about?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh God, I love me some Yu-Gi-Oh. I do.
I
really do. That show's awesome.
Playing the cards, but I love the cartoon.
Dude,
I've never seen it.
Really, that show's good.
That's on Netflix too.
Yeah.
I was more of a Pokemon kid when that was going on. I was like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon.
Yeah, I was like that too. Whenever, when Pokemon came on, I was like, oh, cool. And then I watched Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was like, wait, this is like the heavy metal version of Pokemon. This is awesome.
Dragons and monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of ingenious when you think about it to have the show actually be like the guy playing a card game.
Yeah.
Like, that's ingenious, man.
Yeah.
Never thought of that.
But yeah, it's really good. I like that show.
The funny thing about Pokemon is he's either the same age or older than Bart Simpson. He's like 12. The oldest 12-year-old ever.
Yeah.
So Ash, yeah.
Still, and he's still trying to become a Pokemon master. Like, haven't you mastered it already?
Yeah, I think it's so weird. I'll see like the newer movies in like Walmart or something every once in a while. I'm like, holy crap, Ash is still the main character.
Yeah.
Like, I thought for sure they would like kind of come out with a new cast.
Yeah. Well, that's what
they leader or something. Like him and what's his name, Greg or Gary?
Gary, yeah.
Yeah, make them 1 and 2. Make them go at the new guy go up against them.
It's funny you say like
my
you thought they were gonna make them a new character. That's exactly what they did with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, they did, and
I
saw some of it. I hate it.
Yeah, some of them are okay. Yeah, like after the Yu-Gi-Oh series and the next picks up, I think it's Yu-Gi-Oh GX, DX or something like that. Yeah, it's like it's a new character, and Yu-Gi-Oh's in the first episode for maybe 2 seconds. And he's like,
back in it again.
Yeah, and he's like, here's a card, kid. All right, see ya. And then, like, the story picks up from that kid. It's pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, we're going to backtrack a little bit since Sean threw us off earlier.
I didn't know. Sorry.
Blame it on Sean.
I got really nervous.
Yeah, just blame it on Sean. Ugh. So now, let's rewind a little bit. All the way back to what's in the box.
What's in the box?
Yes,
what's in the box?
What's in the box? And you guys, you can't see because you're not watching the stream, but we actually have a nice little image that pops up on the stream now whenever we do this segment.
Oh, sweet.
So, for everyone that's new, and to remind Sean what's in the box, it's the segment where we talk about what video games we're playing. And not the topic of the podcast.
I'm sorry, I jumped the gun.
Well, yeah, you did. You were already talking about Darksiders, and I was like, oh, okay, well, you go ahead and talk. But then you were like, oh, let's talk about some animes. So,
yeah.
You showed me.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's cool. So, yeah, go ahead and talk about it, Sean. Like, what have you been playing?
Well, Darksiders, like I said, I beat that today.
Nice, good job, man.
Yeah, I can go back and platinum if I want to, but I got lazy and started playing the second one.
He says he can go back and platinum if he wants to. How many platinums do you have, Sean?
None. I beat games.
I just never wanted to platinum.
Yeah. Don't you love the confidence? He was like, oh, I can platinum it if I want. I can platinum all the games if I want to, Sean.
I just like to say that. But, I'm liking the second one, but I'm not excited to finish it simply because I know there's not a third one. But the games are nice. I still like playing them.
Yeah. So I haven't played either one of these games. I think I played maybe an hour of the first Darksiders when it came out, and I just kind of fell off of it and didn't really get into it. But it's kind of like one of those like Castlevania kind of deals where you kind of get new powers or whatever, and then backtrack to open up new parts of the map.
Yeah. It's like that. Cause I played both the Castlevania games on PS3.
You could platinum those too if you wanted to.
Yeah, I still gotta beat the second one of Castlevania. I haven't even done that.
I love how you pick these like 40 or 50 hour games to try to platinum. You're like, I could totally platinum it.
But because at the time when I play, I'm like, okay, this is a game that I could play for a long time. Take my time with, and then.
But yeah, you also pick games that you have to play like 2 or 3 times to actually get the platinum.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, just go pick up Hannah Montana the game, Kung Fu Panda 2. Any of those DreamWorks games, man. It's like a 4-hour platinum.
Totally worth it.
Just be like me. Just be like me, man. Just pick up all the trash and just platinum those. Grab you some of those Cabela's games. I mean, there's like 20 of those games, man.
I like a challenge.
Play God of War. I feel like that's when like you would really enjoy playing, and it's not. I'm not gonna say it's an easy platinum, but it's not a hard platinum.
Yeah, God of War Ascension is a PS Plus game. I don't know if you have PS Plus, but you grab it this month and get it.
I would disagree with Will and say I wouldn't start with that one because have you played any of the God of War games?
Nah, but I watched a couple of my friends play them.
Yeah. I say pick up the God of War
The
Sagas
third one.
collection that comes with like 5 games and just start from the beginning and play God of War 1. I'm telling you, it was like 8 hours and you got it done.
Oh man, no, he should just start with the third one. Just experience glory. Like that is such an awesome
the
game.
third one's good, but
It'll be hard to go back once you play the third one.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, like you definitely need to play
Third
the
one's
first
so
one,
good.
and it's totally worth it. Like playing the first one and then going to the second one. Like the second one's way better than the first one, and then like Will says, once you get to the third one, you're like, holy shit, this is a game. Like it's really good. And then
Yeah,
you
man,
play
okay.
Ascension, and then you're like, what is this shit?
I haven't actually played Ascension, so I'll be playing it when it.
I played it, and I got bored, man. It's the only one I couldn't play, and like I platinumed all of them, and I didn't that one because I got bored. It seemed like it was trying to do exactly like 3, but didn't do it as well. But that's just my opinion. Who am I? So, Darksiders 2.
Yep, basically that's what I'm playing.
I like
I
the.
was gonna pick up Deadpool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that game looks like it's fun. Looks like it'd be a fun time.
Isn't Nolan North who does Deadpool?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That dude's in every game.
He is.
Will, what are you up to?
Well, I mean, I'm still playing The Witcher 3. That's just gonna be that's gonna be a given for a while now. But I did just popped in Bloodborne today and just wrecked the Watchdog of the Old Lords, which you guys don't know who that is, but I know, and he knows.
I played Watch Dogs when it came out. It was alright game, man.
Watchdog. Yeah, it was just that little guy with this little face mask and a baseball cap, and I just wrecked him in Bloodborne.
He had a cell phone. He's like, I'm gonna hack you.
Yeah, he kept hacking my game, but I put an end to that. No, yeah, dude, it's like the hardest boss in the game, and finally beat it. I've got 1 trophy left now for the freaking platinum.
Dude, you're like sick when it comes to these games, because correct me if I'm wrong. Demon's Souls platinumed.
Yeah.
Dark Souls platinumed.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2 platinumed.
Yeah.
And now Bloodborne.
Yep, I'm about to. Dude, I love these games. I can't stop myself. I usually take a break.
Sick.
I usually beat them, and then I just kind of like take a little bit of a break. But then these games, I always just go back and play these like pretty much until the next game is out. Like I was playing Dark Souls 2 right up until Bloodborne came out.
Now, did you get the Scholar of the First Sin or whatever it's called?
You know, I haven't. I was just thinking about that today because I kind of wanted to play. I was figuring out what I wanted to play today, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll play Dark Souls 2. I went with Bloodborne, but I was kind of thinking about Dark Souls 2. I think I probably will pick it up. I didn't really feel like paying full price for it. I mean, I just bought Dark Souls 2. I felt like, I mean, I was still playing it when Bloodborne came out.
Yeah,
that was right around the same time that the HD, basically HD version came out. On
That's
PS4.
Super HD. Yeah.
That's Super HD. Yeah. I mean, it comes with the DLC and everything, which is cool. Yeah. I didn't want to pick it up full price. I'll probably pick it up full price and then platinum. I've heard they've rearranged like pretty much everything. That should be pretty fun.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't played any of those games, man. I feel bad. Like, I played Demon Souls, and I finished it. Never went back to try to get any of the other trophies.
I wish you would play them. That'd be awesome to co-op through those.
See, the thing is the greed is too strong for me. Like, I'm just like, I try to get those extra hits in, man. Then I get killed, and I'm like, I just lost all my souls. And then I just want to go like slap somebody. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a game that kind of like tests how patient you are.
Yeah.
And then there's a little bit of like twitch-based reaction, but most of it is just waiting till the exact moment when you're supposed to act,
right,
and then doing it. Because if you just go in there and try and like hack everything to death, you just die.
I have to say though, I have been watching Bruce Lee play Bloodborne on Twitch, and it seems like it plays a little faster.
It definitely does.
And it doesn't seem like it's as much chaos as what you get into with like Demon Souls, because I mean that's the only one I've actually put hours into. I think I played a couple of hours of, maybe not even hours, like maybe an hour of Dark Souls. I think you and I maybe played Dark Souls 2 together for like a little bit, but it wasn't much time spent with it. But watching him play Bloodborne,
it was kind of a pain in the ass to get matched in that game. Bloodborne is bad, like a system that you can kind of co-op in it. You can do like a password system.
Yeah.
Matches it. You should pick it up, man.
I have it.
Oh, you do have it?
Yeah, I have it. It's in the library. I just
haven't put it in the box yet.
No, has not been put in the box.
We'll have to try. When you try that, we should try co-oping a little bit.
Okay.
I'll show you the ropes.
I might have to get that pimp cane and start slapping some bitches with it.
That's what I started with, the pimp cane.
Oh, really? I feel like everybody plays with that cane.
Really? Do they? I think, yeah, that one, it's actually not that great. The one that's like the best is the axe thing you can start with, but the pimp cane is just too cool not to pick.
Yeah.
Like the cane and a sword and a whip.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, each of the weapons have kind of a secondary use to them, right?
Yeah, so that game's, it's a little different than Dark Souls now. You got rid of the shield, but kind of what they did in place of that, two things. They have kind of transforming weapons. It's kind of a steampunk type look to the game.
Yeah.
They'll kind of like, swish it or like pull on the weapon, and then all of a sudden it'll extend and it'll turn into some other weapon. But it's got like beautiful animations when it does it. It looks so cool.
Right.
Like even like when you're finishing the game, you're like, oh, that's badass. There's this one weapon. It's called the Kirk hammer, and it's like this sword that goes in this base of this giant ass hammer.
Yeah.
And oh man, that one looks freaking sweet when you're using it.
That's cool.
And then they've got guns in it too, but those are kind of just like a minor thing.
Yeah, that's what they replaced the shield with, right? Like to get your parry on someone now, like you shoot them with the gun.
Yeah.
Deal.
There's that. It has some other minor uses, but basically that's the main use of it. There's like one gun that does like insane amounts of damage. You can do some decent damage with them depending on how you build your character, but that's the main use. Yeah.
So yeah, Will definitely recommends anybody picking up any of the Souls games and Bloodborne. And I feel like Demon Souls is always like super cheap on PlayStation Store now. I feel like it's like $10 or $15 now.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I do recommend those games for sure, but you definitely have to be the right kind of person. Like,
right.
If you look up gameplay and it looks hard, if you don't like hard games, you don't like kind of like figuring out game mechanics, because not much is told in game. You kind of like to get deep in your games, and I would recommend them. You're just looking for like kind of a fun game to play, like
right.
Just kind of casually. Maybe not one of these, because they're not super hardcore or anything, but they're hardcore enough where it's like it's gonna piss you off if you're just trying to play it for 30 minutes here or there without trying to like learn the game inside out,
Yep.
I'm going to play it myself.
Yeah, man, you should check out some of those games. I got the first 3 on PS3.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. For me, I'm trying to think, what have I been playing? I finished up the first Call of Duty.
Nice. How was that? Frustrating?
Kid God, you don't even know, man. Like,
I do know. I've beaten it. It's the fucking most frustrating thing.
Here's the thing about that game. Like, yeah, there's parts where I'm just like, I want to pull my hair out in that game because the checkpoint system sucks so bad.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just the PlayStation 3 version of it or what, but it'll just randomly plop you in checkpoints with no health, surrounded by enemies. And you're like, what the hell? I wasn't even here when I had this much health. Like, what the hell?
But
the game's rough.
It towards the end of that game, it actually picks up, and there's really cool parts to it. And then there's parts that, like, there's this one part where they put you in the back of a truck, and that's how like the mission starts. You're in the back of this truck, and there's a dude back there with you, and he's like handing you rocket launchers. He's like, shoot them, and I'm like, okay. Tell the guy driving the truck not to drive so fucking stupid. Oh my god, dude. And then, like, once you get past that part, for some random ass reason, these dudes drive to this enemy air base, and they're like, oh, let's ride around and see what's going on here. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? And it's just ridiculous.
I feel like shooter games don't age particularly well, especially like military-themed shooter games. Not all of them, anyways. I did play Medal of Honor Frontline.
Uh-huh.
And I actually like really like that one compared to Call of Duty Classic. I really like Frontline a lot better. Like it was still hard, but I felt like Medal of Honor was like it made sense. It made more sense the way they had it set up than the way Call of Duty has it set up. Because Call of Duty is just like, god damn, that game was hard, man.
Yeah, it really is.
I don't know if there was like unlimited enemies or if it just seemed like there was, but like, damn, man.
But you gotta push through to make them stop coming.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's how it is in Classic or not. It seemed like it a few times, but you also have like you don't have regenerating health, so it's just like.
Hey, give me a second. You guys keep going.
Have you played any of those, Sean? Did you play like the older Call of Duties?
No, not yet. I played the Black Ops, and that's about it. And Frontline, the one you were just talking about.
Oh, you played that one?
Yeah.
Like the old PS2 one?
Uh-huh. I think that's like the very first one. Not really the first one, but the one I can remember the most that I played.
Yeah, that one was awesome. Yeah, I went back and played that. I think I got it. Yeah, when you buy like that Medal of Honor they came out with on PS3, they gave you that for free when you got that. And I enjoyed that one, the front line. I enjoyed that more than the actual game. It was a little weird. I don't know. I didn't particularly care for the new Medal of Honor. Have you played that one at all? The one that was on PS3?
Nah, I haven't played it. I've only been a straight Call of Duty on PlayStation 3.
Oh, nice, yeah.
I mean, I even had Battlefield. I forgot which one I have, but I have Battlefield, and I haven't even touched it yet.
Battlefield 3 is pretty dope. I like that one a lot.
I think that's the one I have. I just picked it up at this kids exchange, and they had a big old just boatloads of games and systems and everything, and it was Assassin's Creed and Battlefield, and I picked it up for $7. I was like, man, this is.
Oh well, yeah, you can't go wrong with that price.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I'm pretty into the Battlefield series. I played a lot of Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3. Those are my jam. I didn't like the newest Battlefield though, the one with the cops and everything. I don't know if you've seen that one, but it was
I saw those.
It looks better than it like kind of plays. I feel like.
I think they could have just left that for online. Have a group of cops and have a group of bad guys and do all that instead of making an actual real game.
Yeah, I mean there's like the online part to it still, but it's just it doesn't quite. It's not quite the same. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to make a different look.
Yeah, it just feels like it. Yeah, it just kind of seems like it's like a copy and paste type thing. It doesn't seem like it's like. Doesn't really make sense that it's cops and robbers type deal. You know, it's not like specific enough. It just feels like Battlefield with cop cars instead of like military bands and stuff.
Need for Speeds, Battlefield.
Yeah, exactly. Need for Speed / Battlefield. I never played that one.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good, man. Talking about battlefields. All the battlefields we've seen, Steve.
All the battlefields.
All the battlefields.
Yeah, I forgot where we were. Talking about Call of Duty.
Yeah. Are you going to be playing Finest Hour now?
Well, I would, but I totally forgot my capture card's only HDMI. And since I'll be playing that on the PS2, I'll have to find a AV to HDMI converter. So I'll either jump right into Call of Duty 2 Monday, or maybe I'll just play something random until I get it.
Yeah. Until
it gets here.
See, when I bought Call of Duty Classic, I thought it was Call of Duty Finest Hour.
Oh, yeah.
And I was very disappointed. Call of Duty Finest Hour is dope, man. There's like different campaigns and everything. There's like a Russian campaign that's like the best.
Right.
And I think there's like a British and maybe an American one. I don't know. I know there's a British one though.
Let's see.
Hey, how about we pay respects today for Rowdy Piper? He passed Thursday.
No way, did he?
Yeah, cardiac arrest. Um, he was in his sleep, and they found him Friday morning. I love that dude.
Yeah.
Him and Hulk, even though Hulk's going through all his stuff and everything. But man, that was a guy right there. You can be mad at him for the way he wrestles and the way he treats people. But he was just funny as hell when he did it. That TV show he used to have on back in the day in the wrestling, when he talked to people.
Hey, Real Chief.
He always get put through the window, bring out the damn bagpipes. He's a good guy.
Yeah. For, I guess, new people listening to the stream and stuff, we're starting something new. I totally forgot to talk about it at the beginning of the podcast. We're doing giveaways now, just randomly popping up in my stream and on the podcast here. So whenever you're in the Twitch stream, you just type !! giveaway, and you'll find out what game we're giving away. And then I'll open the raffle. And like I said, it's very random when we draw, so you have to be following the channel. You have to be here to claim the prize. And have a Steam account, because most of the games are probably going to be on Steam.
Don't hurry.
Yeah.
Step right up.
The Real Chief looks like he's in the running.
Yeah, the Real Chief. It's going to be a nail biter, the Real Chief. So yeah, like I said, I finished up Call of Duty, planning to keep going with that. I've actually added a list of the kind of Road to Black Ops 3 series. It's kind of like a schedule on my Twitch page. And then there's a schedule for October, like I said on the page. It's just sometime randomly in October, I'll start playing some kind of horror games or something like that. I don't know. It's just going to be like some random stuff.
Some spooky games.
Some of them
get in the mood.
Spookies.
What kind of mood? You don't know. It's gonna get him in some kind of mood.
You know what kind of mood. You know that mood I'm gonna get in.
Ooh, what's in the box?
Oh yeah, what's in the box indeed, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like right now, and I didn't realize this until the other day, there's like 14 Call of Duty games. How like ridiculous is that?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh Jesus, yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, right now the schedule in October, it's going to be playing Dying Light. I know that's going to be probably a good 2 hours. I mean, it's fun. And that's the one with the witches, Will. The one with the witches. I remember this time.
All right, good job.
And I actually picked up Alien Isolation. So I'm super excited to finally have that game and to finally get to play it.
Oh, nice.
And probably Outlast. I want to play that game too. It looks sick. Like it looks like it might scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's a pretty creepy game. I've only played a little bit of it, and I was like, oh, this is creepy as hell.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, that's October, and I still got this month and September hopefully to get through those Call of Duty games. If everything works out as planned. Oh, yeah.
How many are there again? 14? 15?
Yeah, I believe it's 14. Hang on. Let me check the list. 1, 2. 14.
Good luck with that list, man.
Yeah.
You might have to skip around a little bit. Maybe just play the good parts of them.
Well, it's not like I'm going to be playing these on veteran or anything. So.
True. Oh wait, Black Ops Declassified. What is that? Is that on some kind of portable?
That's the Vita game.
Oh god, didn't that get some kind of? If I remember right, that game got some pretty interesting scores, right?
Yeah. It's funny because that game was made by. Oh, I had it in my head. They made the Resistance game on Vita.
Oh, the one where you're like a firefighter or something like that?
Yeah. And it's really funny because I feel like they had maybe 6 months to make that Call of Duty game. And you can tell, it's really funny. You can totally tell they took the
resistance stuff.
Yes, and just use the assets in Call of Duty, because the way the soldiers run in Call of Duty, their legs bend the same way the Chimera's legs do. It's very strange. Like, it doesn't look right at all. Yeah.
It's Resistance Burning Skies is what that one was called.
That's right. Yeah. But yeah, that game, yeah, it was pretty bad. I remember playing that game. It was one of the first games I played on the Vita. Super easy to platinum, but yeah, it wasn't that great.
I don't understand why big studios let their IPs be kind of like trashed like that. I feel like it happens so often with portable games. Yeah. I guess maybe that's why, because I feel like it's portable and like they don't have to worry about it as much. But like, I don't know, man. That kind of, when you burn people like that, no pun intended for Burning Skies.
Right.
Yeah, they remember that.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I got the raffles open. It's been open for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and close it.
Who could it be?
And I'm gonna draw. And the real Chief won.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. But sadly, he's not following the channel, and he's no longer in the channel, so I don't understand why you enter a raffle then leave.
Real Chief, come on, man, dropping the ball. You could have just won Rise of the Triad on Steam.
I know, right?
Now look at you.
So looks like no one's getting a game tonight.
Oh, sad day. We're just trying to give away games here. That's all we're trying to do.
I know, that's crazy, right?
Seriously, free games.
Free games.
Jump on me all over that, man.
People love free shit. I guess the real Chief doesn't like free shit.
Yeah. Real Chief. Yeah. Real Chief.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, I think, on that note. The real Chief exited, and now it's time for us to exit. But, again, thanks for joining me, guys. It's been a fun cast this week. Whole 3 episodes in.
Going strong.
For those listening and for viewing the channel, you can check us out every Friday at twitch.tv/That's Steve Dawson, or you can listen to the audio cast at soundcloud.com/